right? So super simple, type that in, and now you just wait for it to work. It's going to take a couple minutes. What it's going to do here is it's going to go off and make the strategy for you, right? It's going to also do a bunch of research and stuff. And then it's going to automatically run a back test. Whenever you create a new strategy, it automatically runs a smoke back test just to make sure that things are working properly and nothing's like actually broken with it. And we'll basically see that happen here, right? So here it's loading the skills, creating a game plan. Here's our game plan, right? So it's going to research, then it's going to create the strategy workspace, then it's going to implement and audit the strategy code, then it's going to run that smoke back test, and then we're going to verify the result. This thing is smart enough too that if something goes wrong, I don't know if you guys have built a lot of strategies in your day. I've built a lot. The chance of them working the first time around is not very high. This is a simple, this is a simple one, so it should work the first time around. But even if it does not, it's able to recover and automatically fix itself. Right? We're going to let it run. Okay, while this is going, any questions or thoughts about where we're at so far? Because it's going to take a minute or two.
In your experience, assuming that this is not the first time you do it, does the build exactly the same thing every time?
No, it's AI, right? So it's not deterministic. For something this simple, it should build pretty much the same thing every time. The code's not going to look exactly the same, but I mean, there's really not that many ways to build this, right? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you ask for some crazy complicated strategy, you can build it differently in different types, just like when you use Claude Code or Codex or whatever, right? Yeah.
You guys provide some fundamental skills which I can implement directly on AI, or I have to build my own skills and everything from scratch?
So if you use our platform, we have skills built in, right? As you can see here, it's actually loaded skills and a bunch of things like that. We're debating actually making that public. So maybe we'll make that public and we'll let people use our skills. Yeah. We've made really good tool descriptions for MCP. So it should be pretty good. Like whenever I use Cloud Code or Codex or whatever, it does it pretty well. But yeah, let me know if you want us to, maybe I could give you our skills and you could mess with that. Yeah. Cool. Right, so you can see it started the back test, it's waiting for capacity, right? So this is back testing on our servers. So if you guys want to run some back tests, you can run a whole bunch of them on our servers. It doesn't have to keep your laptop going. If you want to do this from your phone, this is mobile friendly. You can actually link it up to Telegram and Discord the same way that you do OpenClaw. So you can talk to it that way. There's a bunch of different ways that you could talk to this thing. But yeah, there you go. Here's our back test going. All right, let's see how it does. I don't think it's going to do very well because the market's been down the past week, and this is a leveraged strategy. So my guess is it's probably going to come down, probably not going to perform very well over the past week, but I'll show you guys a longer back test as well once this is done. Any other questions or thoughts? Yeah.
So my strategy, so my flow, to give context for my answer, I have a trade plan, right? So I'm using technical analysis to chart or to mark all the levels that I find of interest. There's overlap between certain indicators, right? Whether it be RSI, hitting standard deviation levels, etc. Maybe certain panel patterns. Like, how much can this take in that regard, right? There's multiple things that try to find confluence for when it comes to trading.
Yeah, I mean, it could get very complicated. It's Python code. So anything that Python code can do, this thing can do. So that's the advantage. Like, I know you're using TradingView, right? TradingView is going to have a lot of limitations, right? This is going to be a lot less than that, right? So Python, like whatever you can do with Python, you can do with this, right? So if you want to use machine learning, if you want to have some very advanced kind of if this then that sort of situation, I mean, I have yet to see someone that has a bot that was not possible to build with Python, right? The only thing is like if you need to be like in person or something like that. But I mean, yeah, it could probably build like the most complicated thing you can think of. Yeah. Cool.